Welcome back, everybody, here to your coverage of the ESL 1 New York Qualifiers. North American region is what we're doing tonight, as well as the next couple of nights coming your way, all the way until I think it's Thursday evening, is where we'll wrap it all up with our grand final in American, almost prime time. I think we're a little bit off prime time. Either way, let's... Have I... For some reason, I'm going frame by frame, and I don't know why. Can I take us to the game? I think I can take us to the game now. Alright, let's go to the game. Fantastic. Hi, Ryu. Hi. I know
my thing lagged too.
Did it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
It's fine now.
For some reason, it froze, but I didn't drop any frames of the stream itself. It was just the input. Alright, whatever happened, happened. Well, let's move on. We have...
Nothing happened. You didn't see anything.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's all a figment of your imagination. Your brain lagged, not the stream. Okay, so game number one, Union Gaming actually had a really damn good start. Where did it fall off the rails?
I was talking about it in chat a little bit, where it's the PA's mostly her fault for not getting the fast BKB. She could have maybe went with the team in the smoke gank and could have done something instead of split pushing and getting picked off, or in the jungle being on her own.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the price you pay. We've seen Havos do that sometimes, where Navi, they go smoke somewhere else and then he gets picked off and then he has a hard time catching back up in games. So it happens to everyone, but that basically hurt them because PA cannot fight without a BKB. She just cannot. She's especially in that game, she's just going to get annihilated.
I thought maybe with the helm of the Dominator, it may just be enough.
Dire team pick.
And I was like looking from another angle. It's like maybe she could have gone into something like a Vladimir's offering instead, as opposed to going for that helm. Because I never saw the helm really do anything for her. Like it was meant to be for stacks, but her team was stacking and farming up most of the map anyway. So.
Right.
I know I'm with you. Like the BKB needed to come earlier. But
also, Mike had a really good game towards the mid game. He got a lot of pickoffs on his Earthshaker. They found the perfect smoke timings for everything. Right when Roche was up, they got the pickoff, got Roche, secured a lot of the farm afterwards, got more pickoffs afterwards, and it was just easy sledding from there.
I'm now watching the chat catch up to our slideshow. Everything seems to be fine now. Hopefully it doesn't happen again during the day. Hanaga Siren.
They love it.
Combining with the Gyro as well. Why can't they love Darkseer more? Like Darkseer should get a lot more love. That guy is amazing.
I don't think Mike plays Darkseer though that much.
Doesn't he? He is a very opinionated person. Maybe he just really hates Darkseer.
I just think when I think of Mike, I think of Batrider, Clock, Earthshaker, and Tusk. Like,
they really are Mike-style heroes.
Yeah. So I don't think they potentially can... Well, they can potentially play Darkseer. I just don't think they will play it. But it's great for here, though. I mean, Darkseer with vacuum combination after the song, or even just with Gyro himself.
Dire
great synergy.
Mm-hmm. Huskar ban again in the second phase. They really do not want to see that hero get through.
I'll show you a little bit of light on the, or shed a little light on the Huskar ban.
Okay.
Okay, so in FPL, every single game, there's a Huskar pick, second phase with Dazzle. It's the most annoying thing to play against because
it's so good though.
It's so good, but it's so annoying. And it happens almost every game. And people are just tired of it. So people are just like, all right, well, we lost to this so many times in FPL. We don't want to play it in real matches.
When did that start in FPL?
Oh, the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Interesting.
I think it started
2
weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Very
so 2 weeks in, it just became like, bam.
Because we were doing, it was Corsair Gaming Arena, I believe it was. And I was actually casting that game, and we cast a team called Space Created, who that was I told you about them last night where they ran that SB Lena combo. The other part of the combo was running a Storm Spirit Safe Flame with the Dazzle, and then you run either Husker or Bloodseeker in mid. Now, what this ended up happening was the Dazzle got crap tons of levels really early on. And the mid lane, no one really contested it, and if they did, then the Dazzle would just rotate down, or the Storm would come and gank once he had level 6. What ended up happening was you put Weave onto the early Husker armlet, so he's got crap tons of life, huge amounts of armor, and there's almost nothing you can do to kill him. Because the second he drops slow, he's going to get shallow graved. So the Dazzle just needs to be in a good position. You can't do any magical damage to him because of his ridiculous resistance, and you can't do any physical damage to him because of his ridiculous amount of armor that he has.
Also, normally, like you're talking about, Shadow Priest, if he had a really good game, he's going to get a fast Solar Crest too. So on top of having all this, you're going to have evasion, and some Huskar players go Blade Mail, like second or third item. So when you attack him, if you attack him, you get damage returned.
Disruptor.
It's really, really annoying to play against. I mean, you can win, but normally you have to win after 30 minutes in the game, or 40. And that's hoping they haven't gotten 2 Roshans and aren't knocking at your door.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely hard to fight against that hero mano a mano.
Just avoid it, ban it. That's easier. Okay, so Darkseer
10 seconds remaining.
is being picked up. This time in the other hands.
5
Combo with the
seconds
Wyvern's
remaining.
great. Combo with the Earthshaker's even better. But you're up against Initiation
Reserve
again of Hush.
time.
You have a Gyrocopter this time, so it's a support Naga once again. But their team fight from bloody SNA, but not SNA, Mischief, is just so strong. Like, Darkseer has a very hard time escaping from a Disruptor. You get a level 2 Glimpse over on the Disruptor, Darkseer can't run away anymore.
I'm loving both lineups for team fight, but yeah, like you're saying, Mischief, I like it more because, one, Storm Spirit looks like he can do whatever he wants right now until Earthshaker gets a Blink Dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And Naga Siren, you always have this song to fall back on. That's why their team fight looks a little bit stronger on paper right now. And you can set that up into a Disruptor. So if 2 or 3 heroes get caught out together, then it's going to be an easy sleep into Static Field, or Kinetic Field and Static Storm.
10 seconds remaining.
So let's see, what can they do to help their team fight out?
5
And
seconds remaining.
that's a good hero to pick up here. That's,
Radiant team
They
back.
really
need
do have
something-
this burst combo.
yeah, you really needed to shut down the Storm either in the mid game or early game. Kind of like what they did last time with the Shadow Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
But the other core didn't come online. So this time they're going to have Queen of Pain, has the
10
potential to
seconds
shut them down
remaining.
early and in the mid game, depending on Orchid timing or
5
what do they want,
seconds remaining.
whatever he goes.
Alright, so
Reserve time.
okay, I'm still worried about the laning phase more than anything else here for UG. Like, I know that's kind of stupid to say when you have an Earthshaker on your team that's going to be fissure blocking up the wave, so you're already going to get, like, control from that. The Darkseer, who's
10
great in all lanes.
seconds
Queen of Pain
remaining.
is one of the greatest laners out there. But their roaming initiation
Dire
timing
team banned.
just seems a little off for me. Finding the kills with those guys is gonna come at the wrong time when Storm has level 6, or Disruptor's gonna have a higher level up in Glimpse, or Gyrocopter's gonna have a high level Rocket Barrage where you won't want to come in
10
close.
seconds remaining.
That's where I'm seeing the problem coming in for UG.
5
I
seconds
think,
remaining.
like you're saying, I agree totally with the Disruptor. Like, it's
Radiant
on him
team
right now for the early game. What is his Glimpse going to accomplish? Is he going to get kills on the Darkseer or even the Earthshaker if he stays down there? Or is he not going to get enough levels? Normally you need level 2 in Glimpse to maybe catch out the Darkseer. or what's going to happen, because if they don't get kills on the Darkseer, then yeah, he's just going to get a lot of levels in the lane, and potentially they're going to be stacking a lot. And you also have to be worried about the Earthshaker plus Queen of Pain dual roam on mid. Wyvern could also start out mid, so you kind of have to worry about the Storm Spirit early on, but with Naga, you can stack the jungle really easily this game. You can get 2 or 3 triple stacks going on in the jungle, and Mike loves this hero. He talks about it all the time. He's like, I want to play Nyx, guys. But
He's one of the very few people that says that, though.
Yeah. It's a fun hero.
Especially as a core in the offlane. Like, that's a lot rarer.
But it's really good if you think about it, because you can spike Carapace, the vacuum, and it makes him stunned. You can do the fissure as well before, so the combo is not really there. You can also do I wonder if it works on the curse. That's something I have not seen, because I don't think.
Well, does curse apply damage when it's
Yeah, that's what I need to.
You'll be able to
click.
You can't yet.
Yeah.
When we get in the game, then you can click. But if it doesn't apply damage, then it's not going to stun him up. But you'll still get cursed. Like, it won't block that. It shouldn't block
What
that.
if you hit a person, but your spike Carapace? No. I'm stretching
what mechanic
here.
are you trying to break?
I'm stretching here, but this is mechanics that we haven't seen, because Nyx Assassin has never been picked, or hasn't been picked that much in competitive, especially against a Wyvern.
Yeah, who only came out, well, compared to all the other heroes, very recently.
Yep.
Alright, so now have a click. Does it apply damage? The answer is curse radius, curse damage reduction, curse duration. The answer is no, it does not apply any damage. So the Spike Carapace will come, but it won't actually stun the Wyvern, so it won't block anything. Does that then also mean that when you attack into the Spike Carapace as a teammate, or is that what you were actually talking about?
That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
You'd have to get the timing perfect. So, like, the Spike Carapace comes up and everyone's in range, then get stunned. It shouldn't ally stun, though.
Yeah.
Alright, goodbye, first hero. Fissure. Iron Shell only, though, and they're not in range for a Shadow Strike or Reliant, so there's no slowdown on Kiko. And just walk himself back. Somebody's coming forward, and also is the Gyrocopter. They can start the Rocket Barrage instead. Darkseer is only 1 Iron Shell. And actually not leveling up Rocket Barrage. There's an easy chip damage into the Darkseer he could be doing to force him back from burning his Naga Siren down. Right, they'll let it go. They put an Observer Ward down on what used to be the Magic Bush. I swear this bush is no longer magical. Like, it's there, but it's nowhere near as evident as it used to be.
The battle begins.
Right, it's just like shrubbery.
Yeah.
Stupendous.
And who has really gone back and said, you know what, that was one beautiful shrubbery? No. It's one beautiful bush.
I think YP would, but that's for another day. They missed the Sentry Ward so far.
They got one. There you go.
JK.
Lol, I don't see it. They need to walk around the tree line to
Are they gonna get it in time? 4,
3,
2, 1.
No, he can't.
Oh,
Yeah, she used the
Oh,
tango.
no.
But wait.
He blocked it here. Like, he was here and it blocked the camp.
Okay, so well, that's better than the Observer Ward. The Sentry Ward's blocking up the camp.
I think that.
Because that was my concern, that this Sentry Ward was maybe a little bit too close, that it's actually blocking this camp area.
I was worried about that too, but I think these support players, I think they'll know what's going on, hopefully.
Well, it looks like middle lane, that's one way to get an advantage. Just leave an Earthshaker sitting up in the river in perfect vision of the Storm Spirit. But it means that there's no way the Storm is going to come and battle up against the Queen of Pain. It's too suicidal to do so. He needs help to make this happen.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mike started with 8 tangos, already using just 1. He just got his level 2, so this offlane is looking, I think, really good for him right now, considering their Earthshaker is just roaming around and not doing anything to shut him down.
Interesting to see too, this bot lane. Like, somebody leveled this up. I don't think he really wanted to have this ability. He got a level 1 glimpse as his first thing. The range on that is fairly poor. And he's looking at a chance to kill off the Darkseer when Darkseer was a little bit too far out, but he missed his timing for it, so he leveled up Glimpse. But now he's got no harassment damage he can pump into Greed, who is in fact just going to abandon the lane. He's already heading towards the dire jungle. He wants nothing to do with that gyrocopter and tri lane on bottom.
Top lane.
Are they actually
They got the
having...
thing.
Yeah, they're converging. Oh, with a haste rune on Earthshaker, Mike is dead. Like, his spike carapace timing, it actually, he stuns all three. But the problem is he can't escape himself out of this one. He's still got his Earth Spike up, and maybe he can deny himself to the trolls. If he's... Okay, he's taking not enough damage. The Stout Shield actually, I think, procced a couple of times in that too. So he just keeps running. He's got 4 1 charges, and now the Earthshaker's rotated over. But Earthshaker's got no mana. Now he's got enough for the fissure. The Spy Carapace is also coming back off cooldown. He turns for the stun. Now Darkseer will turn over, and this will be first blood. Mike just can't catch a break. Or can he? The one little Centaur. He Spy Carapace out the damage as well. Buys boots after this chase, and they just keep going. They're surging forward, and Mike is just on the run. They're begging him to stop. Where is he just going to keep running to? He runs in front of the tower. The Storm Spirit's actually giving away first blood in the meantime, and Mike is still on the run. He's got Spy Carapace. In 4 seconds, he gets himself a double stun, turns back into the tree line. The Tango's helping him to regen. He still doesn't have enough mana for the stun. He's going to walk into the tire green wave on the bottom. Mike, he just wants to be the unkillable. They want first blood. He doesn't have Spike, so he should go down this time around. And finally, the Darkseer will punch him. But they ran from up on this top lane all the way through the jungle, back behind the tower, down to the bot lane, then they'll loop back up again. They literally ran the width of the map, and that's now 2 kills going the way of UG.
I'm looking at a gift after this game.
The unstoppable run.
Oh, that was great. But Storm did go down in the mid lane while that was happening, and he's doing a really good time. Oh, the battlefield mid lane. Did he mess up? No.
Cringe. Cringe, cringe. Well, in a way he did, because he expended one of the extra bottle charges after the regen stopped. But he gets a full bottle again because he also had the bounty rune on top river.
He needs 15 gold for this bottle too. Poor guy. And Queen of Pain's gonna get level 6 before he does. This is just hell as a Storm Spirit. Let's look at the jungle. He has 1 stack to do. And that's it. So the catch-up for Storm Spirit isn't really there.
Eternal gratitude.
Not yet. Gets a salve to help him get... Okay, well, salve and bottle done. But the top lane, they're going again. Mike, he's got Spy Carapace. He's not going to survive for long enough. In fact, nice doppelganger will buy a little bit of space here. And Mike, yeah, you're not running again. This time you put down. The wild dog that you are.
Yeah, he made sure. He was just like, alright, kill me, guys. Just running to the Earthshaker. I don't want to do that again.
Are they too late in the stack? Yeah, too late in the stack for the Naga Siren. So there's still some camps now that Asha's able to flash farm. In fact, almost every single camp apart from the bigger one on the mid lane has been stacked.
That's good though. At least he just needs this other creep camp or one of the creeps, and he'll have level 6. That's the biggest thing against this Queen of Pain. If you don't have level 6, you're just food. So this is why you see him not in the mid lane right now, and nobody can go mid else feed. What they could do is they could bait someone, have Mike rotate over, and maybe one of the supports. But Mike's doing really good in the off lane. Besides, I would say the first thing is really good. I'm not exactly sure because he did miss out on EXP, but it was really fun to watch at least.
He wasted the time of the supports for so much and interrupted the Darkseer's farming pattern as well. And in the meantime, the Gyrocopter was getting a lot of farm. If it wasn't for the death of the Storm Spirit, hell yes, that would have been.
Yeah, they need to fix this. Oh, did you just see this?
See what?
Like they spawn the skeletons and they don't go back to the creep camp.
Grease dead. They're gonna drag it back into the wall with the rocket barrage up and running. They're gonna get through him. So when I saw Glimpse back, but yeah, sorry, they spawn the skeletons, but what?
Okay, so it's a bug that needs to be reported. The skeletons, they spawn, but they don't go back to the camp, so they follow you forever.
Okay.
And that's why the creep camps don't get pulled back. It just stays there, the 2 skeletons.
Oh, because they hold the aggro in one position after the other ones just give up.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you're right. That really needs to be fixed. But that's one of those things we were talking about last night too, where there's aggro bugs with Reborn that need to have a look at, as well as a whole bunch of other things. Bottom lane, looks like UG's in a good position for this. The Sonic Wave going to connect on 3. The Scream instantly killing off the Disruptor, so no glimpse of drag him back or wall to control. And the Naga will just TP back out. And you actually got Urshika rotating down as well. Like the TP out from the Gyro was already successful. Took a little bit longer because he went back to base after the Naga started her TP.
Dire's middle tower is
So
under attack.
just a TP delay. But that gives space for Osh now to add a little bit of pressure to the lane.
Mike? I just want to talk about Mike now. It's just so fun to talk about now. He's almost level 6. He's successfully mana burned all of the PL. What is he flying out?
Radiant's
Bottle.
bottom tower is under attack.
That was needed.
But they're going to have other help coming in. Justin and Zombie are making their way towards top lane, so they really want to kill off this PL. They don't have Disruptor ulti, however, so especially when Mike misses the stun, so he's got no more mana for anything else. They can try and glimpse him back out. The Rocket Barrage doing some work is going to force the Doppelganger out. So they're going to find the real one. Make a choice. They made the right choice. Rocket Barrage and the glimpse back all the way over for one last hit from Zombie. So he'll take the kill. And Greed did not get there in time to help out his teammate, so PL will die. But still a hefty investment coming in from SNA.
Mischief.
Mischief.
I'm having a hard time too, just thinking. I have to.
It's such a stupid name as well. And this, I actually wanted to release like a blog series about branding and why it's important in the Dota 2 scene compared to like other scenes, which just use it so much better than Dota 2 does. But yeah, I'll release that one.
All right, I'll repost it somewhere.
Beautiful. I was actually just waiting for my upgraded camera to arrive home, and then start doing like. I came up with the greatest name for it. The Stolen Intelligence.
Are fortified.
Best name for a blog. Just called Stolen Intelligence.
Dire's
Not bad.
bottom tower has
I
fallen.
liked it.
I'll do IQ with Toby.
Who am I, Stephen Fry?
Let the fun begin.
I know nowhere near as much as he does.
Looking for me?
I think you know a lot. You've been around for a long time.
That doesn't mean I know a lot.
You know a lot.
Memory retention is not one of my strong suits.
Me either. That's and I'm very bad at names.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've always been terrible at names. When I started trying to learn the names of like people I worked with, I would like write it on my hands, so I would be able to just like check my hand the second I had like a doubt. Yeah, that's actually how bad I was.
Radiant's top tower
I
is under attack.
learning difficulties. Wasn't the smartest kid at school. Now, UG actually not getting that fissure over on Ush, but they still don't have Curse. Without Curse, they can't lock down that Storm Spirit. There's no Orchid on the Queen of Pain to do it, so there's not enough going to work here.
Yeah, kind of awkward. It's like, oh, well, he just went right in front of my face, but I'm only level 5 as a Wyvern. I can't do anything yet. Else, that would have been punished heavily.
And it just seems to be wasting time. Like the Darkseer is still only level 6 and we're 10 minutes in. Like, he spent a lot of time rotating around but not actually farming. Well, the Gyro's been farming his ass off. The Storm Spirit's up to 3.8k. Not great when he's 1.1k behind that of the Queen of Pain. But overall, having a difference of 1,000 net worth after your Storm Spirit was fairly heavily controlled is very good. And you're 2 kills behind, and you lost first block.
Yeah. The one good thing, though, is that if you compare the offlaners, though, Mike only has 15 CS, whereas Darkseer has 45.
Yeah.
And that's just because Darkseer can go back in the jungle, and we saw that earlier.
But if you look at the difference in the net worth, like that's still only going to make a difference of just shy of 1,000.
Yeah.
And Mike's like, it's a Nyx assassin. He's going to get it back by going for these pickoffs. He can't get an easy pickoff. Like that's probably his only downside. There's no like Skywrath Mage over on UG, where he can just go for that quick pickoff and goodbye Sunbeam. Queen of Pain got herself glimpsed away, but not before the Shadow Strike was going to do the last tick of damage.
My only concern is the mechanism coming out for Darkseer, whereas Nyx, he cannot go for it. So is that going to be the turning point in these team fights? Is that they have a mech and they have sustain in the team fights, whereas Mischief don't have anything.
Yeah.
no
And
urn.
they don't have a hero that also wants to build into it, because the Nyx doesn't want to do that.
Naga could do it, but
You're still looking at a support Naga.
long-
You got to
Dire's
give enough
bottom
money to
tower
get
is under
a mech on.
Yeah.
And you kind of don't have any stacks which can do that. Like, I'm actually watching this one little range creep, which I'm assuming is meant to be stacking up Ancients, but either it failed recently, or it just wasn't microed. So there's no stack of the Ancients for this Gyrocopter just to come over and flash farm. And all the camps in the jungle have been taken by us, so the Naga Siren's not finding any money from this.
oh, smoke up here. Top lane.
Yep, they look towards the PL. Got to get this done right. And now, with the call down, he's going to be able to doppelganger himself away from the last rocket, which means space is created, but then glimpse back. The fly cannon mopped up the illusions very quickly. I suppose that's one way to get closer towards your mech.
items.
You just kill
Kill
Secure
stealer.
on the Phantom Lancer. But at this point, Mischief really had to force in the tier 1 tower. Like, Archer's flash farming as much as he possibly can. But they have to be able to bring down some of these buildings. Force the PL into pressured situations.
Zap.
They don't really have a good lineup to take towers, though, that fast. I mean, you have a good amount of damage on Gyro, but they have Song of the Siren to work with and his Disrupt ability, so you definitely cannot fight. I don't think they should fight. They should just give up the tower and get more levels. They don't even have... They're 6 on Wyvern. So, ulti online for him, but I think it's amount to...
It's gonna be a waste of an ulti. He's just gonna make sure no one detects him where he is, or else he has to arc. Okay, they're gonna fortify and try and take this, but Song of the Siren will allow them to turn around if they want to, but no, they're gonna TP out instead. Gyro's a little bit late to get the TP. He went to bottom lane again, the same TP location as the Naga Siren. The Fidget's too far away. The Queen of Pain can't jump in either, and somehow, like, they actually get away without losing Anthony, even with the TP timings being a little bit off. They force all of UG, this Mischief forcing all of UG to TP to the top lane
Here I am.
to defend the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, that's... And they're not even going to get the tower top. They're going to lose their mid one.
They've lost their mid, they've lost their bottom. And okay, they actually have to burn a TP to get down to the bottom lane. It's the Darkseer who has come here. And the timing couldn't be any worse, because you've got Disrupted now with her ultimate up and running, and Mike is on the hunt. Like, Mike, in fact, they walk in range of the Sentry Ward. The Fidget's going to be there, and they see the Storm Spirit as well, but the Spike Carapace timing! The Sonic Wave got reflected! The Storm will pop both of them with a Static Remnant, and now PL able to bounce himself up with the doppelganger back into the lane. Oh
Darkseer
my!
died bottom 2 to make matters even worse, and pressure on the bottom lane. Oh, well, somebody did die. But still, oh my... Everything's just falling apart right now for Union Gaming.
Mike with the timing. For those who have only just tuned in, because I realize the Alleyway game just also ended. So greetings and welcome. We're into our second game here of the ESL New York 1 qualifier. Second game of our first series. Where at this point, Mischief were tagged up as the Sneaky Nyx Assassins. Because at this point, Dota 2 does not have team profile systems enabled in Reborn, so no one can make up their new profiles or adjust their old ones. Hence we are working with what we've got. They're one game up, and I highly suggest you go back through the VOD on the channel.
Oh yeah.
Because the run from Mike 88 at around the, 3-4 minute mark was just legendary.
That's the new GIF. That's going to be on Reddit highlights for at least 2 weeks.
More stolen content. Quick, let me report someone.
I know who that's to, but
it's to everyone. There's so many people.
Sure, Toby, it was to everyone.
Dude,
yeah,
you see that Oddshot TV stuff and everything else? Like, they're ripping directly from streamers' streams. They're not even going around the legal way to do it, because there is a legal way you can do it by taking the stuff from directly in-game. That's the legal way based on Valve's video policy. It allows you to do it. Okay, I now have something else to add to my stalled intelligence vlogs.
Alright, we got you.
Yes. This is the reason why I want to make it, because I feel like these things just, they've been explained time and time again, but we need them on record. So when someone's like, man, well, it's not legal, I'm like, well, actually, here it is. Here's the answer to your question.
You should just go around with a recorder. Just put all your ideas down and make sure you just go back and look at them. Although we are having VODs for this.
Yeah.
Technically, you don't need it
We
right
need a
now.
recorder. Like, I need like a dictaphone. That'd be solid.
Just get an app that
Middle
just
lane.
puts it all in the
They're
internet.
jumping in. The Storm Spirit orking it up, but he's not going to pop from this. It's not enough damage. And now he actually wants to try and keep him here long enough for this to happen. Michael Kent, the stunning Queen of Pain, actually do get the curse on the gyrocopter, but escaping from this is not possible. The Spy Carapace controls the Winter Wyvern, whilst the Glimpser drags back Darkseer Greed. And Wyvern still wants to run. Mike, another stun's available. The wall can't lock in Cookies. The Arctic Burn's out of it. Out in
Mike's
time.
Jason, though. No cooldowns, though.
3 seconds on his stun, and he's back behind the tier 2 tower now, so the
Radiant
Wyvern's safe.
structures
And they have to deal with top lane. The Catapult and the PL are taking out the tier 1 tower, so they'll lose that. And we actually do. Somehow the money gets on the Naga Siren that she affords a mech. At the same time as we get an 18-minute Bloodstone over on Ush.
I told you. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
Well,
But,
come on, man. Like, he's not owie. Like,
yeah, he's owie. Told you.
there's,
Didn't believe?
there's just money being stolen from everybody.
No, but that last team fight, they could have killed Storm Spirit really easily, but he didn't pre-select Curse. Like, he was like, alright, where's the... He wasn't expecting the vacuum at that exact time, and then he's like, alright, I didn't have Curse pre-selected, else he would have died, and maybe they could have got out after the team fight, but easy turnaround, and they're just going to have to hope that they can get carried by this PL at this point. He just got enough for his boots of travel. Should be picking that up shortly, and just going to have to split push.
Yeah, split push is the only way you can do it. Like, it's not even a carry. Like, they have to rely on themselves to keep working as a 4-man gank. As yep, sorry, I'm too slow on the click. Queen of Pain going to go down. And that's now an extra Bloodstone in for the Storm Spirit, who starts up his own Orchid. And the fact he's able to kill off Queen of Pain without having an Orchid already, like, spells absolute disaster for the Queen of Pain. And almost everybody else, too.
They just don't have the catch right now. Oh, Queen.
But it's back. That's a good ulti. Locks in the Earthshaker with a cooldown and the flag cannon damage. Ush will come in from the rear. He attacks into the Wyvern. The curse has already been let go, so he's just killing him off for the sake of killing him. And, well, it will actually be a full team wipe. This PL, no doppelganger for 4 seconds, and 4 seconds is way too long. It's now 13-6 as Mischief just destroying UG after what was the... We're going to class this the 13-minute tilt.
Dire's middle tower
They had a lot of good timings, like Orchid timing, mech timing before the enemy did. Maybe they didn't have the levels on the Earthshaker, but there was a window. But when you stay near the tier 1 tower of your enemy when your Quap's dead, you're just asking to get picked off. And that's one of those fights where you say, hey, we probably just lost the game right there. Because Storm Spirit has 13 Bloodstone charges now, and they have nothing, it seems like, to stop them right now.
It really, like the Storm Spirit looks unstoppable, but that gyro, like, what do you... I don't know what you do. Like, you can't even go for your full combo, because the chance of you getting a good back off when you only got level 2 in it, it's just not going to happen. And now Greed, it's the easiest kill of Ush's life, and even then it wasn't even his. Justin came in and stole it.
Bottom tower has fallen.
It looks just like there's not enough options. The only option they have is split push.
Yep.
But that's up against the Storm Spirit. You're split pushing up against a Storm Spirit who's got 14 Bloodstone charges already. Like, this mana regen's going to get really, really high. You never know if the next assassin will be waiting for you. Like, Ix Mike 88 could be there waiting to hunt you. And with a Blink Dagger, he can keep chasing and get into really good positions every time.
It's really scary. It just reminded me of like a Spirit Breaker, but invisible. And he's just going around the map. You have no idea where he is. They have great warding right now, where you can see out if anyone is farming, they're just way too pressured on their side of the map now. But Earthshaker, if we're gonna say they have any chance, it is Earthshaker getting a Blink Dagger. He might be only level 8 with 2 and Aftershock, but hopefully he can get level 9 and then he can permanently stun. Oh, there's long stick.
Yeah, that's a very, very, very long jump up. He's got Eagle Sim, all he doesn't really care. He's buying time for the rest of his team to come in. The Orchid will be over on the gyro while the Echo Slam, well, it did some work, but all it does is pop the Aegis Immortal, which means now you get a full mana Storm Spirit, ready to jump all the way up to the top right, goes straight through the PL who has to try and get himself out of here. But I hate to tell you, PL, you're not going to be able to survive. He's run all the way to the left, and they just chase him down. The Doppelganger will be available, but they actually got lucky. He got the max range Spirit Jumper. It's a triple kill already in for the Gyrocopter. Mike will come in to kill secure. That's our second team wipe in the space of 5 minutes. And this is really just Mischief's game. Like, all they gotta do is push in through the top, take out the tier 2 tower. Maybe they just pop down to, well, they're not looking at Roshan because they already burnt the Aegis the Immortal. But look for one more fight and then go high ground.
Pretty much in the bag, unless they can get the Wombo combo. That's their only hope. Even then, they might have BKBs on Justin. Like you said, he's unstoppable. I don't know how they killed him, let alone Ush.
The
We'll just have to
BKB,
see.
you can get a Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. That's possible. He might have to sell, like, you don't want to sell Soul Ring for it. But if they get to that position where...
They only have level 2 vacuum too. Oh
yeah.
my.
That's what I was saying before, like, how is Darkseer ever going to get that Vac into Curse combo? It's just not going to work. Because if you can get the Vac into Curse combo, throw down the wall, get a good Sonic Wave off, then you throw in your Echo Slam. Because with Splinter Blast as well as Iron Shell burns at the same time, and PL has time to make more of himself, then you got yourself a chance. But I think the PL's now in a position where if he goes BTs, he'll never be able to fight.
Yeah, he's just like, alright, well,
So even
we kind of lost all the map control. What do I do? Oh,
they found one.
Mischief is flop.
Yeah. The Storm Spirit now is at 19 Bloodstone charges. You actually cannot split push this out. Like, you've lost your Queen of Pain. The Darkseer will actually buy back. It's a decent curse, but the damage output, the physical damage was only coming from Zombie and Mike, and they hit like kittens. Like, there's no real damage. And Mike turns, Spy Carapace, and then, well, he stuns up the Darkseer, looks for the follow-up, with the Rocket Barrage and Call Down. The wall's actually holding Green in position. That's a die back from him. This game has just basically gone arse over tit. This really belongs right now to the Radiant side. Cookie's on the run out of here, but he can't escape. You do have your Echo Slam coming in, but still no kills. You Doppelganger away to get instantly glimpsed back in again, and the Nagasar is doing work to instead of stop PL from Phantom dashing in. They do lose the Gyro as well as the Disruptor, but Ash now with an Ultra kill has 24 Bloodstone charges in 24 bloody minutes. This Storm Spirit is completely out of control.
He should just suicide to heal his allies, and then they don't even have to go back to base. And then he could just zip back down middle lane and be there.
Yeah, why aren't you a team player, Ash? Why aren't you a team player? I'm sorry, you play too much in-house leagues where you don't play as a team. And it's important that you play as a team.
Stat patterns, man. They're the worst.
He doesn't want to... Like, he's got one death to his name. Like, why put more? But on the bright side, the stats don't look as bad. Because the denies don't count anymore. I don't know if it actually counts in the death counter. But it doesn't count to the kill count on the kill board. So that's an upside. So it wouldn't look like there's 9 to 25 right now.
I wonder if it hurts his fantasy point.
It's a good question. Greed. Okay. There's still too much damage. So Darkseer down for 40 seconds again. And this PL is going for fighting build. I think he's praying to get to that Diffuser Blade, and he has to. Like, there's no other choice. Like, he can't do split push. The Storm will jump halfway across the map to kill him. So he can never be free of the Storm.
Zip.
In fact, doing exactly that, Ash. He's got 45 mana regen a second. And this is only with a... Like, it's the Bloodstone charges, really. That's having just an Orchid and Ultimate Orb. Like, if that was a Scythe of Ice or a Lincoln Sphere, then it's going to get even better for him. Are they coming down for him? Fissure. Orchid. Got a Sonic Wave as well for this one, but Mike forces himself in with the stun. Blinks away to actually even cancel the Lance. They can't even get more PLs behind it. And Ash just starts bouncing around. They've taken 2. This really looked like the last play here. Yeah, that PL, you can Doppelganger all you want. GG, well played. They'll advance themselves through to the next round. Mischief trying to create more of themselves as they will go into the quarterfinals now of the ESL 1 New York qualifiers.
Yeah, a much more crisp game from Mischief this game. Whereas last game we thought that Union Gaming could have potentially closed it out. They had an amazing start last time. This time it was about an even start where we had a great play from Mike at the beginning of the game. One of the best things that I've seen in a long time, making sure that the supports got basically no levels, and the Darkseer was hurt too, as you said. He didn't get as much space as he would like, so really well played for Mischief this game. Ush unstoppable, Justin unstoppable. It was just too easy. And then both games, I'm going to give a shout out to Jubei. He didn't die in 2 games, but he was playing Naga. So I don't know if that's a good shout out or not. He's a Naga picker.
It's a mixed feeling shout out, is what it can be. Because you should never really be given a shout out for playing Naga Siren. But you're right. He played the solid support without dying, feeding nothing. But that kind of game, when your Storm Spirit goes 13-1, it's in 26 minutes as well. It's just not their day. So UG, their brand new roster, will find themselves with a loss and eliminated out from ESL 1 New York's qualifier. We'll be back. The official starting time for the game is in 1 hour and 10 minutes. We're going to try not to wait that long and get back into the game a little bit earlier, as Dota 2 never lets us actually talk to the people inside of Dota TV for much longer than 2 minutes. We got kicked. But we have Borrell Esports going up against Team Imagine. You may not understand who Borrell is. They did actually have Zai standing in for them the other day, but Jenkins is probably a name you'll recognize. He's over in Team Imagine, and we will continue our US qualifier after this break. So stay tuned. We will return.